So we got a lot of different stuff this month. And there's one more coloring book coming in, but I'll add it to August's haul. I'm not going to pull them. I'll leave them right there. I'll put them back when I'm working with them. Oh, I got a mess out here. I put stuff in this little caddy when I'm using it. To pull them out. Because I'm still using on a page or something. Okay. First of all, I got the 48 set of these Chroma Flows. You know, since inflation has come along, for us folks that do want the full set syndrome, you can't afford it, and do want colors of that type and brand or whatever, you can go big or go home, or you can get small. You get nothing at all. So I got this Carbo Othello. Let's try these. See if they're softer than those pits. I got a great big huge 180 Shuttle Art colored pencils. I'm sorry if I seem a little quick. I gotta get this out of here for the battery or something cuts me off. And I got pastels. You know, I keep them over in that little caddy over here. I got the retro set and the portrait set, so now I'm going to throw these away. I got one blender, and I got a blending kit with a little palette in there for them. Another blending pencil and a mister. Was there a brush in there too or something? I don't know. Coloring books. Now I got this one. I'll show my completed pages later. This one is supposed to be Japanese manga, Japanese horror. Maybe like The Grudge or something, or The Ring. Then this Art Nouveau Garden. Novio or Novu. Apologize, it's hot as freaking hell. As it is everywhere right now. I got this creepy doll one. I think this is new. I got 80s New Wave. I got Chibi Witches. I think this just came out. And Spooky Girl. And I got one I got at the end of last month. I got to pull out of here. Oh my gosh, what a mess. Hold on here. You see that one? You see that one? I'm going to be putting my completed pages up here sometime too. I want to charge up my other better camera for that. This is 50 Vacation Miniatures. I got this at the end of June. This is July's haul, by the way. I got this Norris 36 set of Stadler Norris. Colored pencils, 24 Pentel. These came in at the end of June. They're Lakeland by Derwent. They're supposed to be similar to the Prismacolor Very Thins, except they had a problem. The coordinate was no good, and it was split up to here, so I ended up having to sharpen it. I don't know if they have these open stack, but it is Derwent. So I have them close by. I'm going to work on that WIP I got up there. And these little guys come. They're Connector Fiber Tip Pens, Cat P24. Because it came all the way from the UK, it was supposed to be colored pencils, but they sent these instead. I'm not going to fuss. Be too hard to turn them back or something, but they're pretty cool. They come with a little plastic ring in here. You can connect them together. They look like this. They don't seem to bleed too bad. Okay, now there's another one. An oddball. Let me see if I can find it. One Copic cream. I'm trying to get stuff as close to white as possible with the Copic, so I'm exploring that avenue. Is there anything else we could pile onto the top of this case? Anything else I forgot? No one may, probably. I'll find it later. I have to put it on next month or something for a quick video. And like I said, there's one on the way. But it's going to be probably getting here next week and probably be here so close to the 1st. Then might as well put it on August's. I have my surgery next month for the first hand, so I don't know if I'll even be able to, but it's not going to be my dominant hand. I said I'm going to get that one done last. Because quite frankly, coloring keeps me out of a lot of mischief and troubles. The stuff I shouldn't be getting into. Food and stuff like that, so keeps me out of trouble. Keeps me narrow-minded kind of. What do you? That's good for stress. There you go. Like I said, just artwork in here and coloring. That's all I'm aiming for. I always collect color pencils. I can't say when or which. But like I said, I got that motto right now. Go small or get nothing at all. Quite frankly, I like the idea of those Derwent Lightfast. But I have a whole set of luminance. Karen Dosh, which is probably about the same thing anyway. What is in here? Oh, duh. Micro SD cards. Let me fucking lose those too now. I'm always losing them. I love those binder clips people are getting, are skeletal-like. I use rose gold for everything. If I ever get my hands fixed, I'll probably go back to making just stretchy bracelets with natural stones. That's it. Maybe. I like just having the coloring and the art stuff in here with room to expand, so. That foiling stuff, I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I don't know if I'm going to be making cards in the future again. Probably will. I keep some that are already made, too, to just hand out to people. I keep a that old candle tin up here for, there we go. I got some I got to pull back out and put back away, so. I haven't been doing much work in my colored chart. I should be doing it. What else came in? If you've seen it or not, I don't remember. I had a jury rig this, which sucks. So, if you do end up with having to fix the nozzles, you can always use your dotting tools and put it on a palette and scoop them up and detail it. So, or get another one online, $5. Something these aren't. I use that one a lot now. So, this one I've had. I don't think yeah. Got that in. And the hibiscus, I don't know whether it's in there. That's where it is. So, Amazon screwed up an order, so they refunded me part of it. I was supposed to get the 10 one of these pastels. They only gave me a 6 count. So, I'm starting to love these tombos, but I might get that case for it that folds out, kind of. And put them in there. I don't know if the tombos, it matters to these dual brush things, if they are horizontal. I'm going to find that out, so. But I use these a lot. I love them. They're one of my top favorite materials right now, and I'm getting to like these pits, and I'm glad I waited, because they're brush tips now. Mostly. I love brush tip things. They're better for detail, I think. I use them, sometimes I lay them down and then I put colored pencil on top of them, or vice versa, to add textures. And I want to learn how to do textures next, like fur, how to add it so it looks realistic. But my attempt at a bit of acrylic, I'll show that later. But I went through a lot of my, oh, here's one more thing I got too. Folk Art Rose Cottage. or cottage rose, because some of these I noticed they kind of turned. They were too old. They got kind of weird consistency to them. And that big container of black I had up there. So my advice is use them up. Don't leave them. Use them as soon as you get them. Don't be like me and afraid to break the cherry on stuff for a while. You want to leave them nice until they're... Yeah, you don't have to worry too much about pencils. They're not going to dry out or something. But certain pens and stuff and paints, you got to get to them. So, I got rid of the alcohol ink too. Even though you say, well, you got Copics. The alcohol ink was bothering me. I couldn't. It choked me up, and it was probably the solution to use to blend them with too. The markers don't bother me. Oh, I know. We know about my vitamins, Alexa. We know you're concerned about my ass every day. You remind me of my Metamucil. Alexa, are you ever concerned about your own ass? That answers my question. I should give two shits about her own. I'm glad she reminds me, though, because we need that stuff when we get older. I will get it later. I'll mix it nice and cold with some of my other juice. Yeah, I want to stay old. Stay alive as long as you can. I'm still debating on gastric bypass, but I don't know. I don't think it's ever going to come to anything with me. It's like, I'm going to be what I'm going to be. Tell you, this seems a little thicker than the normal ones. I'm just looking through it. I gotta color something in here. It's hot, like something cute. I was just saying I gotta color something because it's so hot and so cool looking for a mind over matter type of thing. Oh, that's so cute. Unfortunately, it went through. There was a hole in it. But you see, I would work that into, that's in the background, so I would still work around it. So, I learned my lesson now when you do the acrylics in the coloring books. Definitely have to lay down gesso first. And I got clear gesso and white. Those are the only kinds I use. So, I'm done working that. I've been working a lot in this book. I got one that's not finished yet. I got some that is. I know I should be using those paper tabs. It puts a little bit of a crease and stuff. So I got this one when I was working on the vine. It's beautiful. Nice paper. Seems to be able to take the markers okay. Color Magic, the Witch's Coloring Book. I have a lot of stuff on my wish list, but I don't share it. I was going to once, but, to me, it looks like begging. I mean, you can get an idea what I like, and I'm going to probably get in the future maybe that way. Stuff I have, interest in. But there's other stuff in it, like Oracle decks and stuff, too, so. Know thyself. That's kind of like reminds me of the saying, to thy own self be true. Shoot, I had one I finished. And it was very nice. Was that it? I know I done another one in here. That's the third one I'm working on. Maybe not. Okay, I have that. I just take one of these for now because they're expensive. Those express blended things. Because I'm going to be using some of them for my coloring charts too. Here she is. That's what I did. I love this fairy, but she kind of looks like the way she's sitting, like, you know how you feel when you've been vulnerable? People have had issues, trauma, mental health trauma, and you kind of sit like that, kind of like protecting herself from something. I don't know, maybe that's just me. That's what I got from her. It's pretty fairy, though. Like she's just taking a nap. And the moths are around her. I use my brush pens and a lot of the Zayar. I have Zayar in Costco's and stuff. The acrylic paint pens. And some metallics up here. I use the glossy accents in between, too, to give stuff like a sheen. So, this one I had. It ain't a newer book. So, what else have I done? I don't know if you've seen them, but I don't know where that is. Who it is. Yeah, you know, that's how you can get somebody not to answer the call. Smart asses. Of course you're spam risk. I'm glad you told me that. But I wasn't going to answer it anyway. That's smart to call that way. You think people are even going to bother answering? You got to fuck with you. Like I do. Give you back a taste of your own medicines. I don't play that. Every fucking day. Trying to get used to my CPAP too, and the damn assholes call every fucking hour. And I try to, use it in the afternoon and stuff, but damn. It's like, for real? I'll show them to you now. Because I haven't been cut off yet with the battery, so. The ones that are completed. If I skip any, I'll show them another time. I don't remember if I showed this one. This was Fairy Homes. I got that last month. I gotta take that out. I was coloring that's from Jennifer Stay's website. I ended up using it for a blotter. You can almost take the size of your blotter and it gets like a collage. That's art in of itself. This, I think. Okay, there's Magic Fly pencils on here. Stabilo fiber tips. The Tombos, I'm using on pits. The Glossy Accents Copic marker. And a black Posca, wherever that one too. And of course, stickles. We stickle up everything in this world. That looks good, looks delicious. Nice and cool right now. Looks. Let me see what I got in here. I used all the different pens in them, even highlighters, and some that were in front of me to just color this bird in the flowers one day. I have to use what was in front of me, like what's available. It's kind of like with your kitchen appliances. This was different markers. I tried to color it so it would resemble the 4th of July patriotic colors, but, well, that is what it was. This is in the 100 Flowers color, but you've seen that already. So, I got some kind of ghost coloring book coming, another Coco Wild. Cute ghost or something. I think you already seen this. Let me just find the other one I did. What do we got going on here? I love colored pencils, but I'm starting to love coloring with markers. And get some different types of watercolor. This I like. These look like the artificial violets my mom has. I tried to do that color. I think it's the reason they have artificial violets, because I think they're toxic to cats. So that's probably why she has them. Because her cat's like mine. I don't think they chew anything, but it only takes that one time for them to be nosy and curious. Which cats do. I think that's all. I don't have those WIPs, and I keep them in this one of these drawers right here. So, like I said, I got my big 10 mitts up there. Probably gonna have to use that in the color by number because they're so thin. So that's it. That's what I've gotten this month and what's done. So I'm just freaking hot as a goddamn touches of fucking hell in here. I better stop being a devil worshiper, huh? If I don't like it this hot. Hey, I'm managing to take a fire truck to hell with me. I don't know if anybody's ever done that successfully. Okay. The road to hell is paved good intentions, so there's a road to hell and the fire truck will work. I don't know, there's double out fire trucks in hell. I don't know. It is what it is. Shit. I don't know what I'll be able to get in August because of my surgery and due to certain things. I want to look for a shower chair for myself, so that's going to cost. And get a hose, and my cat's got to go to the vet, so. Not like I need anything. I got so much ahead. I gotta finish this up. I just have 2 leaves. But come on, Yellow Rose. I thought, is there Yellow Rose? You ever heard this? There's an old song, The Yellow Rose of Texas. Of course there's gotta be yellow roses. This is nice and thick, too. Not in it. Whoops, goes under. Under, not over. You got a new one of these, some kind of Uncharted Waters. I gotta clean up these desks one of these days. Well, let me tell you something. A cook's kitchen and an artist's domain are loved and worked in, so they're not going to be 100% clean every time you see them. Of course, the kitchen has to be, but what I'm saying is when I'm working in it, it's not the cleanest. So, most artists like me are nuttier than fucking squirrel turd, so that's why I do art. To keep some of that under wrap and under at bay, so to speak. So, I'm almost done with that one. I don't know if I want to do this one first or one of the dolls. But I gotta pick up some more neon goodies for this. You know what I'm talking about, 80s. I know Stedler has some, a small pack of neon colored, fine liners. All kinds of neon stuff. I got some of those Sakuras. I'm picking up the Sakuras as I can because they're expensive. The Jelly Rolls, and just, you know, I got this drawer over here for them. Yeah, I didn't do that. You did it. Damn thing, what you fart for? The hell you did. So anyway, I seen where people do this. It's your way of swatching. Just put a little dab on the top, you know what you got going for you. So, that little happy camper was pretty cool, except for the hole that got in it. And, wait a minute, was there anything else I colored? That was bitching about holes or something? Went out of the line, or I don't remember something. No, that was it. So, I'm going on the, I use what I got. Inflation sucks dick. You gotta eat healthier foods. They're not fucking cheap. Especially when you're trying to do a low carb, higher protein type of thing. And meat right now is outrageous. So you have to choose. You want more art supplies, or are you happy just getting a small set of something to try it to have all kinds of different brands to play with, not so much how many per set you get. Which is cool about them generic ones, because you can buy a big set like that. And they seem to work in with some of the better ones. But, you know, you have to choose. I already got that big set of Caran d'Ache, and they're expensive. Luminences, and I can't right now, for the life of me, justify some of those Derwent Lightfast ones, because they're probably almost the same anyway. I mean, I'm not going to sell nothing. I just like, you know, the vibrancy of the Derwents. Different stuff, or the Luminences here. You gotta see this friggin' desk. Some of the shit I got on it. Things from my planner, they break. A regular pen. 2 different types of embossing powders. Dip ink. All these friggin' paint pens I moved over back here. I threw out the chalk pens because I didn't like them. They don't really work for coloring that well. And I'll be looking all over for my Wink Estella. I keep it up here. In this pouch. I got open stock luminences that go with that set. The 4 open stock that weren't available in it. Shit. That's my calculator. What's left of it. No, it's fine. I got my brush over here. The thing to clean my recorder out that I play with. My flute thing, whatever. I got an idiot that's got to go back with its friends. I threw out the wood burning stuff because I can't really use it. And I've been mad at people here because you know how they treated me and Jimmy with that picnic, so I'm no longer giving free stuff away. I'd rather sacrifice it than give it away. For good karma kind of a deal. Now see, don't kill yourself on this fucking X-Acto knife over here. You don't need an infection in my hand prior to carpal tunnel surgery. Okay. I've been using these weird things too, just a box. Papermate, pens. I got like this thing, all kinds of mishmash in there. Some of those S-Note Sharpies are in there. Some Amazon Basic. They like the super tip Crayolas. I keep all my Stedler fine liners right in front of me because I use them a lot. So, forgot to put this back to mark art. I got a straggler. I got a Pentel. No, that's a Stedler. Trying to get some generics that are triangular shaped too. That was necessary. Looks like in the 1920s, the old cigarette holders almost. Like the flapper girls, 1920s. 40s, whatever. Now that'd be a cool type of book to get, 1920 theme. But no, I like stuff from the Victorian era mostly. Steampunk, all kinds of stuff. And that way too, you learn to color humans and skin tones and all that. So I got the portrait skin tone. I usually get like a metallic, a grayscale, a pastel, and like brights because they're like your primary. And these guys can be blended, so that's what's nice about them. I don't know about swatching them because they go by number as opposed to a name on them. I got other dual brush pens, but these are the bomb. I love these so much. I couldn't buy the full set, so I've been buying the little blister packs. Same with these silly things. These are the Moonlight ones. I thought they were going to be... I only got a little small pack of Prime. But the Sakura Jelly Rolls are expensive. So it's hard to buy the big sets at once. So I just pick up little ones here or there. And I think they're available on Blick too, open stock, if you want to just get one at a time. So that's a good way to do it too, is open stock. So say, I want to try a different brand, but I'm not willing to commit to the full set yet. So you can pick up a few like that through Blick.com. Make sure you get your money's worth though and get up to $100 to get your free shipping. Otherwise, the shipping's steep. Like for those pencils, I wasn't thinking. But you're paying for a service, not actually the pencils themselves. So for the shipping. I don't know if these guys have a color on them or not. They're another thing that goes by a number. So, I got a grayscale. Then I got these Moonlights right here. I like to try the glazes, see how they work too. So I keep them in this little acrylic thing that used to be for makeup. My thing for my whiteboard above. Whenever I fucking use it, I always use it and I erase it, never fucking fill it out. I have extra things in case I ever go back into jewelry making, just enough for, some wire cutting. Never know when you need them. I might as well put them back in the regular little toolbox and make room up there for something else. So, I keep this guy out. I had the Prismacolor. I probably shoved it in somewhere. This guy's better for taking with you. I know a lot of people like those AFMAT sharpeners, but I can't fit it in here. I got enough. I got the big school pros, and then I got this little guy too. Probably put a big point on stuff if you can. Huh, so I didn't know that. That's what the fuck that's for? Oh, right. I don't know. That's a Dow 133, by the way. That little fella. I haven't taken this apart yet, so I don't put this where I have the other palettes. So I know where it is. There we go. Maybe I'll shove it under it then. That Karen Dash palette too. For different water crayons and stuff like that, like the Neo Colors, the Gelatos, and I want to try to see how those Marabous, they have little small packets of them too, see how they work. Basically building my own colors, custom type stuff. I'm going to have to put these guys. I'm going to see real quick if these guys are... See, I'm getting so... like, say, for example, this 48 set. Well, it can go on one of the carts. I don't have to buy a pallet for that or whatever. Because you can just take it open and put half in one side and half in the other. But I have the 12 set, and I love them. They're as soft as the Prismacolors. And they're... I don't know about when you compare them. I got some color softs. I have the 30 set of them. And right now, softer ones are easier to work with my hands, so I use that with that Happy Camper page I done. I'm going to see, I'm going to warn you on these Shuttle arts, take the lid off it and fumigate it for a couple hours because they stink. You know what it is? They got a fucking nasty aroma to them. And this is what's cool. It already got a chart color in it. So I'm going to have to make one. I'm going to be all fucking day doing that, huh? They're not even in order, even. I'll leave them as they are until I put them in my pouch. For whatever reason, you know I'm not going to leave these big 180s. So there's a thing right there they can go into, and I need to put the Mark Arts in one, too. But the Mark Arts, I got to get a chart off Etsy. Because they're going to be tricky. Same with the 120 square brute finners. They're in Chinese, and someone on Etsy has it filled out where they translate it. I don't know about those Phoenix ones I got. What their colors are, but they're more like a novelty set, too, so. I like how it looks. So. And the Carbolo Stabilos are nice, because they're a little softer. I had the Pitt pastel pencils. They're kind of hard right now for me. Not real bad, but it's tolerable. Obviously, this can go in here. So I'm ready to swatch those staplers. Just got everything on the back. So, I guess I showed everything, so I guess I won't need to charge that guy. Just to have it charged, that's different. These guys need some serious cleaning. I don't know if it would be good to throw some hand sanitizer on there. But there's a nice set where they're all different colors. These little ends here. So when you're working with your inks and blending, you can have a color family. That'd be nice. I have them, and I got those. They're not Picket Fence, but we're a different brand. I use those a lot more than when I use these for my inks. I like them better. They're good for pastels, too, I guess, and stuff. They were supposed to be makeup brushes. I've actually ran into them in the Dollar Tree before. But I don't know if they're any good, but hey, for what you're going to use them for, you're going to dirty them up anyway. Don't see why not. So I got to put all this shit back and sweat to death. Go back in the room where the other cooler is at. What the fuck happened to my fan? I ain't getting cool with my fan's on. Touching me, that's why. God damn. Freaking, we're having a heat wave. Tropical heat wave. Like Archie Bunker that time. His neighbor, he didn't like him, the Lorenzos. Mr. Lorenzo was singing that, and he just got singing that, and he got mad and got out one of those air horns and pushed it. We're having a heat wave. It's pretty freaking hot, because the other day I was, just glancing at a live stream from Manhattan, and shit, people are so listless. They're in the parks laying around, and for New York, this is fucking unbelievable. But, unlike out west, we don't have a dry heat. We got humidity. It fucking sucks. And for people like me, our bathtub becomes our swimming pool. I don't even get into that, but it does. For soaking, anyway. So that's it. What do you think, Edward? Too hot, huh? That's my skull, Edward. You know it's too hot when the vultures start circling. Don't worry until you see that. Like on the old Looney Tunes cartoon with the coyote and the roadrunner. Don't worry until you start seeing the vultures. Oh, really? What if I'm already seeing them? I gotta worry now, huh? Yeah, that's that. Well, I better get this off here as I gotta upload it, so I'll figure out what to call this and get that done.